everyone. Sorry, I'm late. I know I said blame Steve. It's Steve's fault. And well, maybe 3 minutes of it were his fault. The rest was my fault. So I apologize. I always set my sights a little higher than I should, I guess. How am I doing? Right? There it is. Okay. Wait, no, then that one. How many streamers do I have open? Holy shit. Can you hear the dog bark? I bet you guys can hear the dog bark. I bet the whole neighborhood can hear the dog bark. How's everyone doing tonight? So I know I planned on going over the mod call again tonight, and maybe I think we'll go over some of it, but we're not going to get to that much of it because at least it was unexpected to me, anyways. There was a court filing. My cat's done something. Yeah, my shit's all backwards. What did my cat do? Okay. So there was a court filing. That's why we're here. And there. Check chat here real quick. Say hi to everyone. Oh. So, hey, LER. Hi, Aaron. Hey, Autistic Shill. Hi, Steffi. Hey, Heather McDonald. Lazy Wolf. Sean Coffee. Yoshi Toshi. Lazy Wolf. April. Joanne, what's up? Oh, yeah. Well, you know that we have drunk lives coming. Their drunk lives are in the near future. You know that because this isn't going to settle well. The non-sequitur show. It's your fault. 3 minutes of it is your fault. Hey, without a lawyer. Hey, Alexandra. And Hawk. I feel like I'm gonna miss people. I'm sorry if I do. Tammy Sue, Stephanie Hallahan. What's up? Hi everyone. Linda Reese. And I think that's it. Okay. OAH, hi. All right, so yes, we have new court filings. Now what we have basically is it is, let me get to the top of it. Yeah, okay. Order on motions to compel. And basically the court made rulings on the objections to specific interrogatories on both sides, really. And the judges pretty much came through and said, okay, what you're asking for here, it's over the top. You're not going to get it. What you're asking for here is perfectly fine. You got to hand it over. You know, they just went through like the interrogatories in dispute and just settled the disputes. You know, made a judgment. I'm having a cocktail tonight too. Dude, I recently discovered red sangria. I have not really been much. I'm not a wine drinker. I didn't think it was a very sweet wine. It's a little too sweet. I mix it with club soda, but just red sangria and club soda, dude, it's just awesome. So let's start. Let's get going. All right. Oh wait, I have to go and download something real quick. That's right. Because as we go through this and we learn like what it doesn't state what the interrogatories were, it just states which interrogatories were ruled upon. So I want to be able to pull up and us go see each interrogatory as we go about doing this. And someone sent me the interrogatory filing. I just have to pull it up real quick. Well, Steve sent it to me. Thank you, Steve. I tried finding it myself in the filings, but just they're not labeled very well. Okay, so here we go. Come on. What's this one? Okay. So I'm not going to have any glasses within reach, am I? Oh, shit, I am. Okay, cool. All right, so plaintiff's first set of requests for production of documents. Okay, I think that's it. So we are sharing the order on motions to compel. This is what was filed today. So actually, let me turn this. I'm sure that there's nothing on here that's, not wanting to be shown, but let me just double check real quick. There's only 5 pages to skim through real quick. I read it once, but I didn't see anything, but I wasn't really looking either. Anything in the middle, be at the beginning and end, and we are good. Yep. Okay. All right, so it starts off saying, the above entitled matter came before the Honorable Carrie Willis, Judge of District Court, for hearing on November 15th, 2023, on the parties' motion to compel. Amber Stavig appeared on behalf of plaintiffs. Jennifer Moore appeared on behalf of defendants. The court held a phone conference with the parties prior to the hearing and requested they meet and confer to narrow the pending discovery disputes. The parties submitted correspondence to the court on October 30th regarding the outstanding discovery disputes. The parties presented oral arguments to the court on November 15th, and the court took the matter under advisement as of that date. Based on the files, records, and pleadings herein, the court makes the following. Okay, findings of fact. Plaintiffs 7M Films Incorporated is a talent management company, and Robert Shin is its CEO and sole owner. Plaintiffs Miranda and James Derrick are husband and wife and associates of Mr. Shin. Plaintiff's business is in the field of social media communications and marketing. Additionally, they broker deals between performers, particularly dancers, and commercial venues. Ms. Paulson runs several social media accounts with substantial reach, numbering in the tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands of followers, particularly on Instagram and YouTube. Plaintiffs alleges 9 causes of action against defendants. The first 2 counts for defamation and defamation per se underlie the remaining counts. In summary, plaintiffs allege that Ms. Paulson, via her Instagram page and other social media platforms, defamed plaintiffs by posting false statements about 7M and associates. Plaintiffs maintain that Ms. Paulson's social media posts claim that plaintiffs are involved with Shekinah Church. Which plaintiffs argue that Ms. Paulson characterizes as a cult. Plaintiffs further claim that Ms. Paulson has acquired and published court documents subject to a protective order involving plaintiffs, and that Ms. Paulson has stated that plaintiffs engage in criminal conduct, including human trafficking, waterboarding, and kidnapping. This reads like something Ryan Upchurch would have said. Oh my God. Plaintiffs' other claims are rooted in the same allegedly defamatory conduct by defendants, but are pled as tortious interference with contracts, intentional interference with prospective advantage, deceptive trade practices, negligence, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Conclusions of law. Rule 2602 of the Minnesota Rules of Civil Procedure governs the scope and limits of discovery. It states in pertinent parts, parties may obtain discovery regarding any non-privileged matter that is relevant to any party's claim or defense and proportional to the needs of the case, considering the importance of the issues at stake in the action, the amount in controversy, the party's relative access to relevant information, the party's resources, the importance of the discovery in resolving the issues, and whether the burden or expense of the proposed discovery outweighs its likely benefit. The court may limit discovery that is unreasonably cumulative or duplicative, obtainable from another more convenient source, or unduly burdensome. Plaintiffs have demonstrated that the requested information relates to the claims and damages asserted in this lawsuit. By her own admission, Ms. Paulson has a massive social media presence and has discussed plaintiffs on several platforms. The sources and veracity of that information is relevant to many of the claims asserted by plaintiffs. The information is not overbroad, as it is limited to statements made and information obtained about plaintiffs within a specific time period. Defendants claim that plaintiffs are not entitled to much of the information sought by plaintiffs because of journalistic privilege and or because the information qualifies as journalistic notes. The issue of whether or not Ms. Paulson is a journalist has not yet been presented to or decided by the court. To the extent that defendants maintain that the sources of some of this information are confidential informants or qualify as journalistic notes, they can provide that information to plaintiffs pursuant to a privilege log in accordance with Minnesota Rules of Civil Procedure. Plaintiffs' requests for production 17 and 18. The court also finds this information to be discoverable. So plaintiffs' request for production 17 and 18. Let's see what that is. You see, plaintiffs' request 17 and okay. So that is 17 is produce any and all tax documents for Catherine Mansky Paulson from January 2020 to the present. And 18, produce any and all tax documents for Without a Crystal Ball LLC from January 2020 to the present. The court also finds this information to be discoverable. The issue of whether defendants were compensated, how much they were compensated, and by whom they were compensated from January 2020 to present is relevant to defendants' motives in discussing plaintiffs on social media platforms, including the depth, length, and substance with which plaintiffs were the focus of Ms. Paulson's discussions. Plaintiffs' requests for production 19, 20, 21, 23, 24. So now this is 19, 20, 21. 19 is produce any and all contracts you have entered into with third parties regarding 7M Films Incorporated, Robert Shin, Miranda Derrick, James Derrick, and the Shekinah Church. 20. Produce any and all contracts you currently have with any production companies. 21. Produce any and all communications regarding the production of an HBO documentary regarding plaintiffs. In 23 and 24. 23 is produce any and all communications regarding the production of a Netflix documentary regarding plaintiffs. And 24 is produce any and all contracts regarding the production of a Netflix documentary regarding plaintiffs. So, and the ruling on these was 9 is similarly, these requests are discoverable as they relate to defendants' motives in potentially gaining financially from their discussions regarding plaintiffs. Defendants offered no legal support for their claim that the production companies would be required to make an independent argument regarding the disclosure of any contracts they entered into with defendants, and the court does not find that argument persuasive. Defendants' interrogatories 6 and 7, which were, oh wait, no, I don't have to do it. I don't have the defendants one, do I? Shit, I did. Oh, wait a minute. No, okay. Did you send that to me too? I got motion to compel, but that's the one I'm reading, isn't it? But dude, you sent me a, okay, so the motion to compel one is a philosophy thing. If you're listening, can you send me the other one? I'm going to look for it now real quick though, because I did have a, actually, I know it's going to be in my, I already downloaded it. Which one is it? Memorandum, the David order, other. No way. Oh my God. I think I just happened to pick the right one. Defendant's first set of interrogatories and its request for production of documents the following. Holy shit, I think I did. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm never that good. I'm never lucky. All right, defendant's interrogatories 6 and 7 are, I think, 6 and 7. 6, identify all persons other than your attorney with whom you have communicated about the issue since this case, giving the date, subject matter, and mode of communication. And 7, identify all persons other than your attorney with whom you have communicated about defendants, giving the date, subject matter, and mode of communications. Okay. And the ruling on that was, these interrogatories are written are overbroad. Defendants contend that they are seeking evidence of statements against interest. However, the interrogatories are not limited to statements against interest, nor are they related to a specific time period. Furthermore, they do not identify the general substance of the statements defendants are seeking. Defendants interrogatory 8, which was, identify and describe all communications, emails, notes, letters, memoranda prior to the commencement of this litigation exchanged between the parties to this litigation. Yeah, it's not written very well. I don't understand it. The ruling on this was, this interrogatory is also overbroad as written, as it is unanswerable in its current form. Defendants stated they would limit the communications to communications about the lawsuit or claims in this litigation, but the interrogatory seeks information, quote, prior to the commencement of this litigation. Defendant's limitation does not render the interrogatory answerable. Defendants interrogatories 10 and 11, which were, wait, why is 10 and 11? I know, here it is. 11. Okay, interrogatory 10. If you have ever been a party to a claim, lawsuit, bankruptcy, workers' compensation proceeding, judgment, liens, or any proceeding of any kind in which claims were brought by you or against you in the last 10 years, then state the following. A, the dates of such claim, lawsuit, or proceeding. B, the name and address of the entity or person against whom you brought such claim, lawsuit, or proceeding, or who brought such proceedings against you. And C, the name or caption of such claim, lawsuit, or proceeding, the court file number, and venue. 11, identify each and every social media post plaintiffs have made regarding or referring to defendants, including any drafts. The ruling on those were, these interrogatories request information relevant to the claims or defenses in the lawsuit. So the court approved those for Katie. Defendants interrogatory 12, which was, identify all institutions at which you hold bank accounts of any type and provide the institution's contact information, the type of accounts held at the institution, names on the accounts, and the names of any signatories of those accounts. This interrogatory is necessary. After they explain, this interrogatory is necessary to subpoena bank records and determine who, in plaintiff's organizations, has custody and control of company funds. This information is also necessary to defend against plaintiff's claim for damages, to which the court ruled. This interrogatory is overbroad and not likely to lead to discoverable information. Defendants interrogatories 14, 15, 16, 17, and 19. So we got 14, 15, 16, and 17. 14, 16, and 17. Which one is that? Yep, okay. No. Okay. The hell? Where did it go? Okay, request number. Okay, so 14. Wait, these are unproduced though. These aren't. Okay, yeah, no, that's right. So defendants interrogatory 14, 15, 16. Okay. 14. Identify all past and present employees and contractors of 7M and any of its affiliate organizations, listing each person's name, date of birth, address, phone number, and term of employment. Why are we skipping though? This isn't 15, 16, 17, 19. Oh, okay. Why are they out of order? That's so weird. 15. Okay. 15. Documents. Oh, no, wait, this document request. Identify all residential and commercial real property owned by plaintiffs and their affiliate organizations, including but not limited to Shekinah Church International. Right. Okay. Interrogatory 16. Identify all companies or organizations that have paid or sponsored 7M or its employees and or affiliates to act as influencers and or promote or advertise their products, including monetary, in kind, or other. So yeah, 17 and 19. 17. Identify all companies, organizations, or other clients who have hired 7M or any of its employees and or affiliates for monetary, in kind, or other payments. And 19. This is annoying because they're not in order here. I don't know why. List the names and contact information of any and all 7M dancers during the relevant time period and describe who pays for their housing. To which the court ruled, these interrogatories request information relevant to the claims or defenses in the lawsuit. Defendants' requests for production 6 and 7, which are as soon as I find it. Okay, so I'm guessing that means document. So 6 and 7, which are again, they're not in order. This is annoying. Document request 1, 2, 3. Okay, 6. No, it goes from 5 to 30, and then 12, 17, 10, 15. There we go, 6 and 7. 6 and 7. Documents sufficient to show any compensation paid to you, including monetary, in kind, or other, attributable to your social media activity. And 7. Documents sufficient to show any compensation paid to you, including monetary, in kind, or other, attributable to booked performances or appearances by 7M dancers, to which the court ruled. This request is relevant to the claims or defenses in the lawsuit, but should be limited to the time period from January 2020 to the present. Defendant's request for production 8 and 16. 8 is documents sufficient to show any compensation from any and all sources, including monetary, in kind, or other, paid to plaintiffs. And then 15 it's gonna be back here. Document request 12, 17 of no interrogatory 15. I want document request 15. Okay. Documents sufficient to show any contributions, donations, tithes, or other gifts, including monetary in kind or other, given to Robert Shin, 7M, Shekinah Church International, or any other organizations or individual affiliated with Robert Shin, to which the court ruled. These requests are overbroad as written, and defendants have not demonstrated they are relevant to the claims or defenses in this lawsuit. Now, defendants' request for production 9, 14, and 20. More out of order shit. 9, 14, and 20. 9 is a full financial accounting and tax returns of 7M. So 14 is that. Documents sufficient to show compensation or wages paid, including monetary in kind or other, to its dancers and employees by 7M, reflecting any withholdings taken from the compensation. And 20 was. Documents sufficient to show each company paying or having paid 7M or its employees or affiliates as an influencer or advertising partner, including monetary in kind or other, to which the court ruled. These requests are relevant to the claims or defenses in this lawsuit. Plaintiff's motion to compel is granted with respect to all disputed interrogatories and requests for production. That means that everything that Katie was trying not to hand over, the court said you have to hand over. Defendant's motion to compel is granted with respect to interrogatories 10, 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 19, and requests for production 9, 14, and 20, and granted in part with respect to requests for production 6 and 7. The remainder of defendant's motion to compel is denied. I want to look at what was denied in a moment. The party shall continue to abide by the terms of the protective order entered on February 7, 2023. This matter remains set for a live scheduling conference on March 19th at 9 a.m. So, all right, so as far as defendants, okay. Defendant's motion to compel is granted with respect to, okay. Which ones were in question, though? Oh, wait a minute. I think I know. No, I know. Plaintiff's first set of requests for production of documents. Okay, so this is not the one where Katie answered. Okay, let me find the one where. One second. This might be it. Reply memorandum in support of plaintiff's motion to compel. Okay. Defendants have failed to produce a single document to plaintiffs. Defendants are required by, okay, but they did end up handing some things over. That's, I have to find real quick. I already opened it earlier. It's the one where $86 nope, that's not. So this one. Defendants' answers to plaintiffs' interrogatories. Here we go. Okay. So we're going to share this tab instead now. We're going to go through this real quick. General objections to interrogatories. Defendants object to plaintiffs' interrogatories. Okay, so this is each one. So the defendants object to plaintiffs' interrogatories, and each definition and instruction contained therein. Okay, but they're not saying which ones that they don't agree with. Do they? So here they answer, Katie did answer, states specifically in non-general fashion the name, address, and phone number of all the individuals who helped prepare your answers. Identify each person defendants are aware of who may have knowledge to discoverable information. Objection. Identify each person defendants expect to call as an expert at trial. For each person, please state the substance of the facts. No experts have been identified. Exhibits have not been identified. Okay, state with specificity and not in a general fashion all facts which support each and every denial in your answer to plaintiff's amended complaint. For purposes of this interrogatory, each answer which was not an unconditional admit, it shall be considered a denial. She objected to that. Objection. To the extent that this interrogatory attempts to expand the number of interrogatories beyond the number permitted by the rules without waiving, okay. State with in a general fashion a statement you have made about a person. Okay, I don't care about that. State the names of all social media platforms used by defendants Katie Joy Paulson and Without a Crystal Ball LLC from January 2020 for each. Provide the names and aliases used on each platform by defendants. The social media platforms include, but are not limited to, Instagram, Snapchat, Be Real, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Reddit, and Twitter. She provided a few. It's right. We looked at this before. YouTube. Twitter. It's not every Twitter address though that she had though from. What did it say from 2020? Yeah, from January 2020. She had other Twitter handles since then, didn't she? Pretty sure she did. She's only given one here, right? Yeah. She had at least two. And three if you count the one she uses now. Instagram, there's two Instagrams, I know, because she's a backup or whatever. She didn't provide her personal Facebook either. That's where there's no TikTok. She has a TikTok. See, she's not handing everything over, I don't think. And Reddit, saying her sock accounts on Facebook. I mean, I know of one, and I'm not talking about the one I talked about last night. I mean, I know of a verified one of hers. I'm not sharing that though because I like to have fun. So yeah. So it's important to note too that you can delete your account, but it doesn't erase it, and it sure as hell doesn't erase it from your hard drive, or servers even. So yeah, it kind of hangs around for a little bit. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and Katie Joy has to produce her taxes from 2020. Why didn't I read that one? Where'd that one go? This one. Wait, what's the one I was reading? There it is. Okay. $17 and $18. There we go. So it was 17 and 18. Defendants have The interrogatory I was just looking at, or what? No, production. It was funny too when I was reading this earlier and I read that for production. I was like, holy shit. The person who has accused anyone and everyone of like just being shady and shit on their taxes is now going to have to hand over her taxes. What the hell? Okay. Request number 1718. Yep. Produce any and all. Okay, I'm going to show this. So this is the ruling that they did on 17 and 18. Stop it. No, kitty. Come on, kitty, go away. The court also finds this information to be discoverable. The plaintiff's request for production 17 and 18, which right here are produce any and all tax documents for Catherine Mansky Paulson from January 2020 to present, and produce any and all tax documents for Without a Crystal Ball LLC from January 2022 to present. And also, wasn't there something about her buying subs or whatever, or buying followers or some shit? I want to know what number that was. Does anyone know? Here, I'm going to check the chat. I haven't checked the chat in a hot minute here. Anyway. Hey, Claire, what's up? Hey, Peter. Hey, Supernatural Crime with Nikki. Hey, Skate Positive. Hey, Ishmael. Hey, Stephanie. Pay for the money back, Yaba. Rain Chop. Hi. That's a cute name. Oh, wait, but who needed my attention? I just saw LER, maybe autistic can get her attention. Did somebody text me? Because my phone never went off. Okay, what am I supposed to see in my chat? Let me go over here to Twitter. I know that's from a while back. Okay. I don't. Look at chat. You're confusing things. I know I probably am confusing things. Because everything's so, I didn't have all of them here for one. It was just like one side, and then I had to load the other side, and then I had to go through everything. But now I got it sorted, I think. But yeah, where was the one interrogatory? What number was it or whatever they discussed about her buying subscribers? I can't remember which one that was. Maybe here. What information was provided to you? What number was this? Was what, 17 maybe? Oh, no, wait a minute. All right, yeah, that's right. That's protection, interrogatories. Yeah, you see, the fact that they are called two different things is kind of confusing too. There it is. Okay, plaintiff's interrogatories request for. So, oh my God, all of those got approved. All right, I'm going to go back to chat here for a minute. If anyone knows what number though that production one was. What's this? Yeah, Obama can't be president for life though, because he already served. Well, he served his term limit. Sorry. No, sucks. How much even is $1 million dinar? I'm curious. What am I missing out on? All right, now I'm caught up in chat. You're looking at okay, so also too, a lot of the things I was reading, I wasn't showing up on the screen. I wasn't putting up on the screen. I left the recent filing, today's filing up on the screen while I just went back and I read what the ruling was for those numbers. I went back and I read the numbers. So I didn't show those. It was a question, not a request for production. Right. Was it an interrogatory? It was on the interrogatory list, number 9. Okay. So it would be over here. State with specificity and not in a general fashion the number of followers or subscribers defendants had purchased from January 2020 to the present, include the amount paid for this purchase and what platform these were purchased on. And her answer was objection, relevance. So that was 9. But looking at today's filing, I'm not seeing anything about 9. This just picks up at 11. Yeah. Unless it's mentioned at the end here, where they sum it up. Plaintiffs are, with respect to all disputed interrogatories or requests for protection. Huh. So, okay, wait a minute. This filing, I know exactly where it is. Okay, there we go. And it will be should be right here. Yeah, okay. I'm looking to see if the defendants flat out refused to answer that. And if so, did the plaintiffs ask the court to compel defendants to answer interrogatory 9? Interrogatory 2, 6, 7, 9. Interrogatory 9. Plaintiffs requested the number of followers purchased by defendants from January 2020 to the present. I'm sorry. I gotta share screen. I know. I'm sorry. So, all right, here we are. 9. Plaintiffs requested the number of followers purchased by defendants from January 2020 to the present. Defendants objected on the basis of relevance, but have not provided an explanation as to how purchasing followers is not relevant to defendants' self-proclaimed status as a journalist or to the extent of the decimation of her false and defamatory statements. Dissemination. I can't talk. Defendants purchased social media followers are relevant to this lawsuit, and as such, defendants must answer this interrogatory. So, yeah, I guess then she's being compelled to answer this because the today's filing states right there at the end, right here, plaintiff's motion to compel is granted with respect to all disputed interrogatories and requests for production. That would include number 9, that they were asking the court to compel Katie to provide. That's interesting. Now, I think it's important to note, though, before anyone gets excited here or whatever, there's still the order of protection or whatever in place, meaning that some of this information, some of these documents or whatever cannot be shared outside of the lawyer's office, basically. So there's still a chance that no one's ever going to learn, but at least not anytime soon, what her answers were to some of these. Like, in particular, her taxes. I mean, really, are we really privy to that? I don't think we are, and I don't see the court really ruling that we are. So, I mean, no one, it's unlikely anyone's ever going to really know her taxes, at least not from this. I don't think anytime soon. However, the purchasing of subs, I think there's a possibility that that might not fall under protected information, right? So, this is my opinion. I'm not a law expert. In fact, I know fuck all about it. Don't listen to me. Whatever you do, do not listen to me. So, in fact, I've been representing myself in my own little civil action, and it's an up and down kind of roller coaster. Like, one day I'm like, damn, I fucking nailed this shit. And the next day I'm like, oh man, I feel like the days I nail shit, like that's my Dunning-Kruger days, and then the other days is my opposite Dunning-Kruger days. So yeah, it's fun. All right, let me get over to chat here. Yes, the ruling was absolutely a huge win for 7M. And though Katie did get some of the things she asked for, really the things that is the things that are being compelled by the court on her behalf. I don't think really are going to support her case one way or the other. Really, she tried to grab anything and everything she could with the broadly written requests, and they were hard to follow. I don't see how they could be filled, really. So I'm okay with never getting the answers as long as 7M doesn't can finally teach journalists, and she's been begging for. Yeah. See, here's the thing. Like, she could really have fucked herself. It all depends on what kind of shit she was doing behind the scenes here. I don't know. She could have been all up on board. I don't know. Or she could have been shady as hell. Who knows? But it seems, I'm under the impression anyways, and I have nothing to base this on other than just like hunch, instinct, whatever you want to call it. But it seems like 7M, or at least 7M side, they pretty much knew the answers to all the questions. And it seems like that's why they've been adamantly pushing these questions, like, because they know the answers they're going to get, which that tells me that the answer's got to be good, right? I think. I can't wait to find out, though. Yeah, that's why I was wondering, Flying Mom Laura. So Flying Mom says 7M knew what it was getting into filing this lawsuit. They know that whatever info they give her will not really harm them. See, and I'm of the belief that really what more could they possibly hand over to Katie that would harm them any more than what Katie herself has put out there, discovered and put out there, like the whole Lydia lawsuit there and all the claims made in that. Like, what more, like what worse things could they be compelled to hand over than what she found there? You know, and regardless of whether or not the claims made in that lawsuit are true, it doesn't matter. It's just the fact that those claims were made, you know, in a legal setting, and then, you know, this was released. Yeah, there's a saying in law: never ask a question you don't know the answer to. Yeah, I think that's like a saying in life, or at least it should be. I don't like to answer. Yeah, if I'm asking a question, chances are I already know the answer, or I think I know the answer. Seven of them got a lot of information from settlements in the California case. Oh, I forgot about that. It was with one of the pages. Wait, so what's the status with stop culting or whatever, and cult suck? I keep want to call it culty yuck, but did one or both of them settle? You think they got a PI? I don't. I don't think that they got a PI. Maybe. I mean, they could have, but I think it's more likely they got tipped off to something possibly. This is, I don't know. It's what it feels like, though, you know. And I don't want to put this out there much. I wonder if maybe, much like Clark Swanson kind of tried to use Katie to, you know, as a mouthpiece for his defamatory statements, if Katie was, I don't know, if someone kind of padded things and gave to her so she would put out there. I mean, I don't know that anything like that happened. I don't think it did. I mean, because I would like to think even Katie's a little better than Paul for shit like that. But I don't know. I mean, she did say that these people were waterboarding people and they're involved in human trafficking, like some really fucking far out there shit. I can't help but to think that someone was pulling her leg and she was all the happy for it. My opinion. 7 and when they're slapped, 2 people settle called Siak and another person. Okay. So stop culting. Are they still fighting? You know, I can probably find out the answer myself if I just go over to Instagram for a second. So stop culting. It looks like it's still there. Expose Robert Shin. And what was the most recent post? Oh, their most recent. No, was this could have been the most recent, was it? Holy shit. No, there it is. There it is. 3 days ago. My bad. Those must have been pinned. Yep. Okay. So I'm guessing they did not settle because they still seem to be very much at it on Instagram. So yeah, for those who want to see, this was 5 days ago. No, when's Kate? Okay. This is from January 20th. But recently, Slavic appeared on a podcast referring to plenty of Robert's teachings. All of the verses mentioned above are prominent in Shekinah Church. Past members have confirmed these teachings. Allegedly, Robert uses these verses to get more tithing and offering from his congregation. As stated before, and if you didn't know, a woman once gave her entire home, very expensive home, to Robert, just decided to donate it to his church. He has had congregants feel the need to donate large amounts of money and items. Among other teachings of Robert, the current 7M dancers are still influencing the general public and the dance community. Unfortunately, they are blinded by Robert and his teaching, his messages to a widespread of people. Oh, and our teaching his messages to a widespread of people. No one should join Shekinah Church or their management. It is toxic, and Robert allegedly allows men and women to be abused physically, mentally, and spiritually. We have to keep spreading the word of 7M and the alleged cult of Robert Shin. Huh. Exposing 7M. I messaged the podcast creator and the podcast dedicated account and got no reply. Okay. All right, I want to go back to more recent posts here. That was the first one. Yeah, okay. So here is a few moments of proof that Nick Reno does more behind the scenes than he is given credit for. Unfortunately, Robert did the exact same thing to Kalia while she was in 7M. So we know Nick is doing work, yet getting zero credit for it. We were told by an anonymous source, quote, Robert was known to mock the dancers in general and tell them all that he can dance better than them. Oh my God, he was probably joking around. Like, are you kidding me? Like, do you think he thought he was serious? Do you think he was saying it seriously? If you do, you might be an idiot. I mean, look at, no offense to Robert Shin, but look at Robert Shin and look at these dancers. Yeah, I'm sure Robert Shin is going around berating them, saying, I can dance better than you. And they're like buying it. Come on. Come on. It was a joke. Like, I don't even need to hear it to know it was just a fucking joke. Anyway, we also found out that Robert allegedly told Nick Reno that he is not a good dancer. Again, probably a joke. Contrary, I mean, who has broken balls with their employer, their boss, or whatever, their employee, their coworker? We all do it. Hell, I'm about to upload a short where it depicts this with me and my boss. I did conversations with him. Like, he doesn't know about it. But I depict him. He's not in it, so he won't mind. We were told by an anonymous source, Robert has no Mac. Okay. Contrary to what Robert says, Reno is a great dancer and had his own success prior to joining Shekinah and 7M. It is unfortunate that Robert has put Reno and his talent on pause. Nick, your family, friends, and fans do not want to see you behind the camera with no benefit. Everyone wants to see you shine, dance, and be you again. Reno is talented, just as all the other dancers are. Robert does not help these dancers. All he does is help himself, mainly financially, and it is from these talented people. Robert is abusing young adults and keeps getting away with it. Keeps spreading the word about Shekinah and 7M so these dancers can come home. Disclaimer, every statement I have made has been either a report based on information that former insiders have provided or my opinion based on such information. Everything I say in this post is alleged. That's funny. And then this one I want to check. Nick Reno's mom commented on Isaiah's last post, calling them out for not crediting Reno for his work. Isaiah commented something completely dismissive and full of audacity to Nick's mother, suggesting that she could support Reno by simply interacting with his videos. Now, I don't know if his mom has a point in her son being credited. Very possibly. Okay, sure. Like, for argument's sake, let's say she does. She's his mother, involving herself in her son's professional relationships. Like, I mean, there's a video I saw on YouTube a while back. It was this woman talking about how she went on a date with this dude and whatever, it didn't work out. She wasn't interested in having another date. And he kind of kept calling her about it. And then his mother called her about it to try to talk her into it. Like, that's what this kind of reminds me of. I mean, I'm not saying she's wrong in her claims, But I think she might be wrong in her trying to, force the hand. I mean, she's his mother. I don't. I wouldn't feel right doing that to my son. I want to. I probably want to kick the shit out of his boss. Oh hell yeah! But I don't. I don't think I can. Like maybe TP his house or something. But don't forget, or does Isaiah forget they did this to Kalia too, and we all saw it happen. She has spoken about being taught to film and never getting the credit she deserves. Even if Nick tolerates it from Isaiah now, I believe he will wake up one day and realize that he's being used. We know Nick's mom doesn't mean just VFX work. Reno used to get credit for filming, and he doesn't anymore. We have seen him in other videos and in BTS clips where he is filming and doing work for the group. Not sure how else to say this, but really, does Isaiah think all of us are stupid? I don't know enough about the business to comment on this really. I don't know like what kind of involvement, what gets credited, what doesn't get credited, to what degree. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't feel like I can really comment on it until I know. So, all right, there's that. Okay. Oh my God, I wasn't even sharing screen. No, sorry. Here. Wait, it says stop sharing. So yes, I was sharing screen. Why isn't it showing here? Because I didn't turn this back over. Fucking hell. It's been one of those days. I had a great day today, though. I really did. Fucking no, legs going shit. But on that note, I think I'm going to wrap up this segment here of the court filings. And I thought we could maybe spend a few minutes on the mod call before I wrap this up for the night. Let me check out chat before I go and do that. Does your kitty have catnip? He has the zoomies. She, and well, we do have catnip, but she hasn't had any today or in quite some time, actually. The pink thing behind me, that little cat tree, that's brand new. Again, I want to say thank you to my moderator and my friend Autistic Shell for purchasing it for me, or for the cat rather. Because it's been an amazing gift. Like all day long, we had the cat and the dog in here together. We haven't these two. It's like almost like Mike and I haven't been able to be in the same room with each other since like August. Since we got the cat. So this has been nice. It really is. I think I might even get to sleep in the bed tonight. And it's not because I don't want the cat to sleep alone, whatever, the cat can sleep alone. But it's because we had to keep the cat and dog separated. So if I slept in the bedroom, we had to shut the bedroom door, which meant the cat was would claw outside at the door until one of us did something. So yeah, that's pretty much why I haven't slept in bed much in the past few months. So yeah. Anyway, to answer your question, I think that's what's got Hester so excited. I moved her food up there in a new place, and she's so just, I don't know, kind of making herself familiar with it, I think. But yeah, usually at nighttime she has a lot more energy than she does during the day. And I don't care what anyone says. I'm convinced the cats are not infected. You can't prove me otherwise. Yeah, Kitty's fun when she has a lot of energy. I like it though. Like it seems to happen only like very early in the morning. Like I get up pretty much every morning at like 5 a.m. and I go back to sleep. And it seems like whenever I do, the cat just comes running over to me and comes right up on top of me and curls up on my chest. It's the only time of day she'll do that. The only time. In fact, if I try to hold her up any other time of day, shit, just so that. She will fight me on it. Thankfully, though, it catches it. Be right back. 1 second. Nothing. Move it, cat. Okay. He knows me so well, too. He saw me get the towel. He's like, what did you spill? Nothing. I didn't spill anything. Luckily, this mat here, though, kind of collects it all, but I think it wiped it in. Okay, good. So yeah, I'll let that soak up for now, and I'll clean it up later. So I want to move on to the mod call here. Like I was covering a little bit last night, early this morning. And so for those of you who don't know what it is I'm referring to this commentary video that Kathy P did, which she's giving commentary to a private mod call amongst a few creators and a couple moderators. But it was a private call. No one gave permission for it to be recorded, let alone released. No one knew that it was being recorded or let alone was going to be released. And it was a private call. That's all I want to say. It was a private call. Sorry. And okay. Here it is. I left off at like 51 minutes last time. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. And I am sharing this time, right? Yes, I am. Okay. Anyway, so like I said, Kathy streamed this, it says a day ago. What was the actual? So January 28th. So yeah, it's a day ago. This is the mod call we've been hearing about with Steve Ed and Nikki Megan and others going real life, having family on the call as well as on panel. Okay, I don't get on the call as well as on panel. This was a private call. What panel was there? What panel? It was a private call. And I'm going to say it again. I said it earlier. I'm going to say this till I'm blue in the face, probably. If you support people filing lawsuits against people, these ridiculous civil lawsuits against people, if you support that, then you don't have any room to bitch about anything real life, because there's nothing more real life than fucking suing someone for whatever in whatever avenue. Okay, because you're not only compelling or requesting or requiring the release of private information, you are trying to affect that person's real life. You are trying to harm that person's real life. That's the whole point of this, is it not? So don't sit here and give me this shit here about how going real life, having your family on the call. Yeah, you don't give a shit about real life. They dug into her real life and put it all out to see, and you don't give a shit about that. Because if you did, you wouldn't fucking support shit like this either, like these lawsuits. But no, you're all for that. You're a hypocrite. So, or is it just rules for thee, not for me kind of thing? I don't know, whatever. Either way, I don't buy it. I don't buy your shit anymore. Not that I ever did, but I'm not even gonna pretend to buy it now. Anyway.
Right there, though. You're right there, though. How come when this stuff is done to someone else, it's okay? Someone that you have so much disdain for that you don't even know. But, so you're right there. No one deserves to be harassed. But she knew what type of people they were. Yeah. Even in California court, his court didn't allow any of this in court. There was nothing because Steve dismissed. Exactly. Steve, he had all this evidence. He had such a strong case. He had nothing.
I think I'm looking at the chat here. Joe in here says, even California court, his court, didn't allow any of this in court. There was nothing. Well, you realize this model is not going to be submitted either, right? Because, like I said, no one was under the awareness that it was being recorded. No one gave consent. California is a two-party state, and yeah. Now, I don't know what exactly implications would come from this. I believe that really it can't be used.
He sits on here and contradicts himself. Well, I know it's them. I stated as fact, but I can't prove it.
Okay.
Well, then you can't state it as fact if you can't prove it.
$1,000 is not a bluff.
Oh, it is.
Okay, so this one is a Pornhub. This one actually is to Aaron. She's not here, but she has work. This one is Tina and Aaron are Nazis, which I don't know why. See, that one doesn't sound like Debbie because Debbie really doesn't know anything about Aaron, and Aaron has gotten these before.
Exactly.
I get the idea that Debbie is
you guys have haters, and the people in the Cater group that you guys intruded on and destroyed and
all right. I think I need to see some evidence for that. I need to see evidence for anyone we have destroyed and dismantled and whatever other dire words you want to add to that. As if I'm that powerful. Come on now. I need to see some evidence of this. Otherwise, I don't know. Could that be deemed as harassment or defamatory or whatever these people are claiming shit is whatever when they don't like hearing it? I mean, I guess I wonder, what is it that I have said that warrants my being served with legal paperwork? What is it I've said that was worse than what Kathy P. here just said? What is it that I've said that was worse than that? I can't imagine. I would love to see a timestamp though, because I'm not going to just take anyone's word for it. I want to hear my own words.
You had haters from there too, but you've got haters on Twitter. You've got hate. Stop it. You have no proof who was doing any of this.
And you seem to sound like the #1 hater.
Listen, you probably were doing it to each other.
Really?
just a mosquito.
Yeah, well, you guys remember Nat?
Yeah.
I think Debbie's the mosquito form. Yeah, I don't see this is a paper I didn't need.
Well, to a degree, yeah. To a degree, it's not hard to find out what Steve is about. It's not hard to find out what EKC is about or Veda. I get trusting people. I get making friends with them, and
Oh, look at that. There's the lesbianis. Oh, she knew. Saying that she knew exactly who I was as a person, who Steve was as a person, but she got involved with us. She knew. I gotta say I find it hilarious because I will bet money on it that is either Katie's sock or it's an agent of Katie. I have done extensive fucking documentation of this over the years, here and there when I've come across it. And yeah, it totally is. So I find it funny that someone is very likely speaking on behalf of Katie and now throwing this person on the bus. I wonder why that is.
A cater. I'm not knocking anybody here. I'm just saying it doesn't matter. When it ended, it ended. Whenever things went too far and she repeatedly asked these people to stop.
Wait a minute. That's an interesting new development. Wait, where is it? I have a screenshot of it. January 13th. According to a tweet on January 13th, I'm not going to share it because, someone will probably, I don't know, when I have my larynx or something taken away. But on January 13th, this person makes it quite obvious and quite known that, oh, hey, nice to meet you. Are you the same person from on Twitter? But yeah, here's this person saying, I was in the Facebook group. That's not true, really. Someone had problems with them because they didn't let them harass Katie in the group. So then that would mean that y'all met before January 13th, right? That's interesting. I do agree. We personally would have disappeared from YouTube.
To just stop going after her real life, stop the harassment. They did not stop. They doubled down. They tripled down. They get cease and desist. They get restraining orders, and they still continue. That's my issue.
Okay, earlier, Kathy P here was mocking Rennell, or no, or was it Brad? No, I think it was Rennell, saying, "Jesus Christ, if you just all you did was get her cease and desist, just fucking wipe your ass with it and move on." So that leaves me with the impression that Kathy P does not hold much stock or value in a cease and desist. But here she is throwing out the or alleges that we've received these cease and desist as though this is a bad defamatory thing of, oh my God, Kat, shut up. Wait a second. She's so loud. But yeah, she throws this, like, hurls it as though, like, oh yeah, you guys are this is what you do. You guys push too far. You guys double down, triple down. You get cease and desist, you bad people. Well, is this something to wipe your ass with, or is this something to be ashamed of? Like, what is it? But I mean, then again, I digress because we all know what it is. It's her bias. That's what it is.
Issue with it all. This is insane. This should have been stopped a long time ago. No one should have the right to do this to anyone's life. And damn sure not some stupid YouTubers. And I'm one of them. But I'm not doing this to no one's life. Maybe I don't mean stupid, but you know what I mean. Not some damn YouTubers. No one.
X videos. This one is AKC people suck.
Wait,
What's the name of this one? This one doesn't have a name, but
I mean, not some damn YouTubers. No one. Maybe I don't mean stupid, but you know what I mean. Not some damn YouTubers. No one.
X video.
I want to know what she was saying because here in the comments, just another troll says, Kathy, with all due respect, your retelling is a little bit off. Either things are being left out or you weren't told the full story. Have you reached out to Rennell or Katie Rabbit for a comment?
Videos. This one is AKC people suck. What's the name of this one? This one doesn't have a name, but this is.
And then I noticed Eve here asks, let's be honest, how do you know she knew they were doing this to Katie?
Do you know who all these people are? No idea. Okay.
You don't know who Aaron is? AK people suck.
No.
Right. She's one of the moderators. She has a channel.
Okay.
So why do I pick that off?
She's a caterer and a Steve simp. Pretty easy to find her.
I'm a simp for a lot more than Steve. I'm a woman of many, many interests and many capabilities. It's not just all about Steve. There are others. Oh, God. Oh my God, it's funny.
I haven't really even gone through these much, so I didn't need to put that on twice. So that's kind of good doing.
Let's be honest, responded. Eve, how could she not? Everyone in the anti-KJ community knows. Yeah, girl.
Do that twice. All right. Let's see. This is from Lendio, where they show up a credit line account, or try to Lendio. And what somebody didn't realize is that the chat log gets sent to me from my email, right? So I have the chat log.
Right, where did I put it? Oh, sorry, she mutes herself. I forget. I'm not judging. It happens to all of us.
They said they're investigating. I'm gonna be honest with you. These things don't go very far. They don't, unless the credit line was actually successfully open. They don't really care about attempts. Unfortunately, it seems. At least the police don't. Lendio did. They were like, yeah, we're happy to help you. Just get us a police report. And I did. I got an incident number. But so this is the cease and desist that she sent. Tammy, did you read the cease
I
and
know
desist?
here in the chat. Okay, Rita Ballou, who's not really Rita Ballou, says, let's be honest, she only found the community in May or June. I thought you guys just met in January, though. How do you know?
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay, so that's the cease and desist I'm sending, and obviously Charlotte will get a copy of all this. This is Domino's. This is that again.
I have to disagree with this, let's be honest. She says, everyone in the community is disposable. Only the hardcore lunatics stay. I disagree with the first part. No one here is disposable, though it does seem like the lunatics do stay. You've been here for a lot longer than I've been here. The chat's telling her that
Hey, just yeah.
I feel for you.
Don't
I
you
do,
bite
Kathy.
me.
I do.
Yeah.
I don't give a
Don't
shit.
you bite
So this is Domino's, where she tried to
You're
send
not
pizzas
pulling
to me.
everything down
But
again.
again, could be
Loser,
Debbie.
Duke. Come on, baby kitty, lay down.
Yeah. Yeah, I was at work. Yeah, I was literally walking to work. I got to work and I was sending, pizza.
Can you tell the people in your Discord call to mute? You're a terrible host.
being delivered to- and not one I would normally like.
Steve, did she create a Pornhub or what did she do with Pornhub?
Okay. Did she create? Now that I believe that's something Beta did. That's just my opinion because that just fits Beta. But anybody could sign you up for that.
No shit.
It doesn't mean anything. You have no concrete proof of anybody doing anything. That's just it, Steve. And you know what?
Well, here's the thing. These sex sites can be subpoenaed with the IP information. I learned that when I was initially signed up for these things back during the Toddy Westbrook lawsuit, presumably by whatever it was behind the idea of NET or whatever behind NET, whatever that was, is what signed me up, I believe. So, and I learned then that subpoena will absolutely find out this information. In fact, one of the sites I was signing up for, they really gave it over. Stop it. They gave me the device used to sign up and the IP address. The IP address, though, came from the Czech Republic. So, but the device was, I think it was Google Chrome 10 on Android or something like that. It said, I forget what it was. I still have the email. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is the kind of crap y'all do to each other. Your little group, you know, some nuts. I wouldn't put it past you guys to be doing this to each other. But like I said, y'all have some haters. You've yet to prove anything. Did nothing but file frivolous court cases in retaliation for real ones being filed against you that were granted.
Granted, because he couldn't get a link to go to the fucking Zoom hearing. His Zoom hearing. That's why it was granted.
While yours was dismissed. And yeah, I know you're going to say they
I
didn't
thought it was withdrawn. I didn't think it was dismissed.
say, oh, it's because where we live. No, there was no evidence anyway. It was getting dismissed. Both was on it. I read the actual court form. I have it from the actual court, not the one you cut and crop, pasted, glued, whatever you do with it.
So, in other words, the other party is sharing with you their documentation of these court cases that they feel so harassed from and are being harassed. Okay. I'm curious, though, how sharing this in all these live stream chats and all these live streams for all these different creators, not just KFP, but several others. I'm curious how that is supposed to remedy the situation for any of those involved. I'm curious because I fail to see how that is, but that could just be me, I guess.
Your heavily edited recording. But yeah, where's all you guys' evidence? Nobody's ever seen
Yeah.
one iota of none of this evidence. Funny.
Oh, the evidence will be shown, but it's being saved to be shown in a court of law because that's where we're being pressured, pushed, forced into showing it. And if we show it outside of that court of law, well, then that's going to be used to spin and used against us in the court of law. See, you may not see it. You may support this going real life shit, but not. I'm gonna let this go for now. Well, I'll get into this sometime soon.
My daughter just popped in.
Quit
Have you
biting
been
me.
following all of this with
Vicky, I'm
her?
gonna make
I
you
don't
go
know,
in the
but she didn't
house.
even give me a cool name, you know? It's like, shit, you know?
Stop biting.
Like she's done all this stupid shit to Steve.
I can't
And
hold
it's,
you
it's gonna
right
catch
now.
up with her.
I know you too, but I can't hold you right now.
Well, and she met somebody who's not playing. I take this
know.
stuff very seriously. When somebody threatens to swat a YouTuber, courts don't play.
Who's talking?
Yeah, no, I've seen that go bad way too many times. Steve's the new definition of FAFO.
Oh my
What is that?
Lord.
Fuck around and find out.
Oh, fuck around, find out. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
He's. Are
Is
they?
that what I sound like when I mumble to myself and I'm talking over shit? I think it is.
Serious? Well, they call him Daddy. So I guess they're serious. Jesus. Yeah, he's not. He's not. Hey, Rita. Hey, Gina Marie. Hey, guys, do me a favor. Hit that like button for me. And we have channel memberships. You can become part of Poolside.
Next, exactly. We don't play. Then we also got some of this stuff is this extra paperwork I don't need. This one was a loan inquiry Rocket Loan.
An inquiry from Rocket.
Oh, okay. So
So that was a Rocket Loan.
Uh-huh.
We'll get into the good stuff here too.
Lisa in the chat asked, I'm way out of the loop. Who is this woman? She really sounds rough. Okay, so I am of the belief, and I'm alleging that I think this is the voice behind the violent, harassing phone calls to the brewery from 2020. I did a short earlier where I compare it, and you can hear it yourself. But yeah. And I want to point out too is that when I said this, apparently people just assumed that what I was saying was that Kathy P like legitimately made these threatening calls to the brewery. I never once even thought that. I'm saying that there's a very good chance she was behind the calls, yes, but I don't think she did it. I don't. Not one part of me thinks I think she did it to actually threaten Katie. I think it was more or less on behalf of Katie because she was a big Uni fan from what I'm hearing, and from what I think I remember, and she defended Katie a lot. So I think it's far more likely she was, I don't know, a part of something rather than really trying to hurt her or scare her. So that's my belief, my opinion. Nothing really to base it on other than hunch and, well, some things like the voice comparisons, but that's it. Just that.
Okay. That's inquiries. No one is actually filling out a credit form because how would they have your social security number? How would they have some pertinent details that you would have to put on the actual application? So these aren't actually applications. They are inquiries. That is not identity.
Hey, Steve, are you in the chat? Let me see here. I don't know if you're still in the chat. I'm curious, how many times have you found your information like on Basement or something or some other like doxing site? I'm curious. I'm thinking by now, probably a few times. Oh, thank you, Lulu. It's not real here. See? It's a Halo thing. I bought just the pink part on the bottom. I couldn't believe I found one with pink. And it's, the halo, and it has the clips too. So it's like twice the fold. I love it. Thank you. They took out the daughter's parts, telling us what her is really about. Oh, hey, I see it's not in here. Remind me after the stream. I gotta share something with you regarding the familial ties. We'll leave it at that. Kathy sent this recording to her, asking her to defend her side. And they agreed on which parts to cut and which were okay to share. That's via Kathy P, though. Very well, could be. I'm kind of curious, though. I mean, I think I know who recorded it based on what people told me, but I'm wondering how that happened, why that happened. And was this the intent all along? And if it was, then Jesus Christ, people really need to back the fuck up when people sit here and say, you know what, I think this was orchestrated or this was planned, because duh. Oh, really? Just do a simple Google search for privacy links on your name. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, I can't. I want to hurry up and end this stream just so I can share this with you with Nikki and Megan. All right. Saying hey before we start. Hi, Animal Lover. Is this the same Kathy as Recliner Kathy or Couch Kathy, the one on YouTube? I don't know. Is it? I mean, I can see her sitting in the couch or recliner as she's talking. I totally think that that's probably an accurate depiction, but I have no idea. I mean, she's let her camera slip a few times, and she's shown her face, but I don't think she's purposely been on stream in a couch streaming for a long period of time, like more than 5 seconds. So I don't know. What she said was like, oh, okay, all right. I didn't know that.
He's up. Yeah. So any Joe Blow could have put a name down and did an inquiry. There was no pertinent information. Interesting how Steve Swap became a self-fulfilling prophecy. Yeah. To focus on a creator's every word and action is such a waste of life, in my opinion. It is. And they do that, and I don't get it. I'm sorry. There's no one I like listening to that.
Blonde says, by the way, that is not identity theft. Listen, you can put whatever labels on it you want, but if you are taking somebody else's personal, private, financial information and you are trying to orchestrate something with it, or create something, or open something, or do something with it, then guess what? You are taking someone's identifiable information and you're trying to manufacture something out of it. I can't think of anything more similar or the same as identity theft than that. Just because you are not walking around using that man's name or giving it to the police or trying to buy a house with it, whatever, does not make it any less of an identity theft. Use your own fucking information and leave everybody else's alone. That's just how it is. Just play semantics with that shit.
Much that I'm going to listen to every little thing they say and watch every little thing they post. Nope, don't care. I miss so much, and I'm fine with that. I'm good with that.
Well, they do say ignorance is bliss.
A second.
Do they give an email on all of that stuff?
What do you mean?
Are there emails?
She's my email.
She used your email.
What
Yeah,
club
That's
do
how she opened these things. She used them. That's why I got copies of
you-
them
you're being-
because she used my email to me.
Now
Yeah.
it's making sense. Okay.
So just to guys see that I'm not playing around, there is an online police report. Or online police
Online
report.
police
No.
report. Okay.
I'll read it to you. So it basically says your online report has been successfully received. And
So now you're frivolously filing online police reports because you had no reason to file police reports, Steve. Because I do believe you know or have a strong suspicion on who was really behind the stuff, and it wasn't Starla.
He's
And
already
you-
said that he's got a strong suspicion of who is behind it. You just don't like who he suspects. And I mean, I'm sorry. What was it she said there about the police report?
Know that because I do police reports.
online report has been successfully received. And
So now you're frivolously filing online police reports because you had no reason to file police reports, Steve.
Oh, I love how other people feel like they have the right to tell someone else what they should or shouldn't make a report on, what they should or shouldn't feel safe or comfortable with. That's not your call. That's the individual's call. And all of us may make that call at a little bit different comfort zone as somebody else. That's all right. And you don't get to shame or belittle us or degrade anyone for that. I mean, look, I'm sure you don't want to want that done to you. I mean, right? But I mean, hey, I guess it's okay though because it's Steve, right? It's Steve. It's not. I mean, never mind the fact. Even if some of the shit that people have been saying about Steve is true, really, does that take away? Does that cancel out this ridiculous amount of online harassment this person has been receiving daily for going on years that you are participating in, that you are supporting the real life harassment now of this man? Why? Because why? Seriously, because fucking why? And I don't want, oh, because he did horrible things to this and this. I want a fucking detailed, pinpointed excuse, reasons, / whatever. Why? Why? Because, and don't tell me because he sexually harassed Katie. What the fuck did he say to Katie? What was so harassing about anything he said to Katie? I want specifics because, god damn it, if we're going to harass someone online the way this man has been harassed, then y'all better have a really specific fucking reason for it. No?
Because I do believe you know or have a strong suspicion on who was really behind this stuff, and it wasn't Charla. And you know that. And the court knows that. And that's why you couldn't get an RO. Yeah.
See, I'm not going to sit here and say, you should probably learn your facts before you make claims like that. I'm not going to say that. Because I love this for you, Kathy. I do.
tracking number is. So, and when I file a police report, you know I'm serious.
Okay. We do.
This is proof that she did, in fact, try to file a privacy complaint against me,
Sir Duke. Darn
Right?
it.
which YouTube did review on that particular video,
Here,
all my
play it,
videos,
Mommy,
and found
thank you.
nothing.
Here.
Wait, was
play
that
it, my
backwards on your
dad.
screen, or can you read it?
Go get it.
Backwards on mine, yeah, because backwards on mine because it's my logo.
Oh, you do.
But yeah, so she's, so the fact that she's filed the privacy violations right there, is harassment.
Steve, do you have this?
That's harassment. That's harassment. Wow. Fair debt collection law. Yeah, by federal law, he would have got.
I'm paying attention to the chat here again, and let's be honest, is still going at it with someone that Eva looks like. That's funny though. It's really funny. Where is it? In my opinion, she knew. How could she not? To which Eve apparently came back and said, if you don't know, then you should really not pile on. Let's be honest. Why continue to speculate like they do? Anyway, this one here by Hope. Just another troll. We did review Renelle's videos, and Rabbit at Bedtime is misleading her audience to think it's KJ doing all this. It's her opinion. We get it. You have a different opinion, and you're entitled to that opinion. You have every right to your opinion. You have every right to share your opinion. You go. But it's our opinion. Deal with it. I don't know what to say. I mean, get used to it. It's here to stay. Our opinions aren't going to go anywhere. And they may not even change. I don't know. They may or may not. But either way, stop whining about it.
A turn down letter, did he? He showed no proof of nothing. He has showed not one iota of proof of
Sure he has.
anything, but he had all this evidence, and he only needed
You're gonna
51%.
see this a lot with Katie or Kathy, whatever. She sits there and says, you've never shown proof. There's not a bit of proof anywhere. No proof, no evidence, nothing. We've been asking, nothing. But there has been. Sometimes you're the ones, but it's like she's just, I don't know. She won't allow herself to see it and accept that it exists. It must be too damaging or too detrimental. I don't know. But either way, you'll see this a lot.
That to get the judge to believe 51% was her to get granted, but yet he didn't get granted because Steve did everything he could to get it to go away minutes before it went in front of the judge because Steve had no evidence.
Oh, EK is following right up there with Katie Joy, let's be honest. It's not nice to say the victim of their torment had no problem with others going real life on anyone. It's cruel to say. Sure, okay. It's called being a hypocrite. Like there's a lot of them on here.
Steve was going to lose, and Steve knew that because if Steve had that evidence and there was even a slight chance he was going to win, there was no way in hell that dude would have settled. Come on, he would have cockadoodled for, please.
Screen.
Pretty sure Steve has stated that he didn't have the recording. He did say he didn't have the recording, right? I thought that that's what I heard him say. So how can you prove it without the recording, you know? So yay, again, you have a great perception of the obvious.
Shots from Twitter where she is encouraging people to do that.
I do. Yeah, let's get to the good stuff. So this is her ID, and the
when you do a video doxing someone's life, they have a right to tag team YouTube on Twitter because that's where you're supposed to.
No one was doxxed. No one's life was doxxed. Okay, let's stop with the fucking bullshit, Kathy P. I mean, come on. If you're gonna make claims like this, then you need to show some evidence. Let's see that evidence that you speak of so much. I mean, because you're always so quick to just point out how no one else ever shows evidence, right? Where the fuck you're not showing a goddamn thing this whole fucking stream. You made I don't know how many claims in the past 5 minutes. Show nothing, not one thing. So let's see that evidence. Just give me a timestamp, a link and a timestamp. That's it. I'll go and see it myself. But point me exactly where to go. Can you do that for once?
Do it. And there's nothing wrong with asking people to do it too, because what you guys did was wrong. And you shouldn't have gotten away with it. Period.
What did we do? What did we do? And I don't want to hear some broad explanation. I want fucking specifics. I want you to recall an example, a time in which represents this claim you are making of what we have done. Do we not deserve that? I mean, how else are we going to learn that what we did was wrong and not to do it again if we don't have it pointed out to us what it was that was wrong? You know? Come on.
End of story.
what she said to Megan. Do you recognize this?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
sure do.
Yep. So I have that printed out because, you know, if she does show, the judge is going to ask, why do you send your ID? And she's going,
Oh yeah, they're just another troll. You're right. It's not my story to tell, but there's a lot that happened that is none of YouTube's business. And there's a lot of cut out of this call because I didn't. And she also didn't want it on YouTube. And I also made it clear that there was things I wouldn't allow on YouTube, that I wouldn't play if it was in, you know, in the recording. So there is stuff that has been taken out. There's quite a bit. Yeah, Rabbit is that bedtime Rabbit is telling her audience that KJ's behind all this, and it's not. I'm sorry, take that GoFundMe down. That's a fraud. That shouldn't be allowed. I'm sorry, but it shouldn't be.
Shh, it's okay. It's okay. All
Nope,
right.
that shouldn't be. Nope.
Well, they told me to. I'm like, why would you send your ID if somebody's asked you for that? That's just crazy. I like, we never asked for this. And I have proof of
No.
that too. I have a conversation.
Veda did. There's proof of that. It's already been debunked many times. And I even showed it on my channel. They did. She said that Facebook wanted the IDs of the group admins. Yeah. Sorry, buddy. You're wrong again.
So let me get this straight here, okay? One of the biggest things being pushed here is that Steve and Vanna, among others, allegedly asked and demanded to see someone's ID. And then when this was vehemently denied and was showing evidence of how full of shit it was, then somehow some bullshit phishing email finds its way to Vanna and says, you're going to lose all of your monetization. And in order to keep it, we need to see the ID of all the moderators for your pages and groups. So she then says, listen, I don't know what this is about or whatever, but just so you know, this is what I got sent. This is what I got sent. I don't know. So yeah, you don't think that might be at all suspicious, especially because, well, Facebook phishing emails like that are quite common. So to make one targeted would be like no big deal, right? I wouldn't think so. Because that's what a lot of hacking is really all about. It's about hacking the person, not so much the device. So yeah, I think it's quite plausible.
So I can prove that we didn't ask for this.
Hey, Steve, I'm going to switch to my computer, so I'm going to hop off, and it's going to ask me good to come again.
You got it, Cammie. Thank you. Welcome back. Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Yes. Is that better for you? Awesome.
Why is this?
And I do. And by the way, I do want to make sure that you get a family
call.
statement out. Everybody here, so they know. Like I said, that she's fucking crazy, and that the trolls don't give a shit. They've been coming after us for a long time. This one here is.
Steve, okay, over there. Has Rabbit and Renell said that so and so did anything aside from sending cease and desist letters? I'm curious to hear what any of these people can actually prove. Well, Renell has since come out and said she was in fact served with paperwork with an order, and there's a hearing that she must now attend. Other than that, I'm not going to comment on it any further. But so yeah, I'm curious. So no one asked me for proof. You all just believe that I got served with something, but nobody asked me to see a fucking thing. Why is it that people are demanding to see proof of their shit? Could it be because there's a GoFundMe campaign? Think about it. We're all being forced to spend money either to travel or in legal expenses for frivolous shit. And so, yeah, some of us may need it to ask for help. I'm sorry that bothers you, but you don't get to dictate who can be helped and who cannot be helped, or who can ask and who can't be helped. You just have to sit back and let it happen. Just let it happen.
No reason. Okay, we're going to go to another part of the call. This is clip 2. Wonder why the trolls are going after him. Y'all know? Can you think? Think why they have people after him? I don't know.
And I do, and by the way, I do want to make sure that you get a family statement out to everybody here, so they know, like I said.
Oh, you're going to get a family statement out. What does the family have to do with any of this? They didn't. That's just it, Steve. You people involved the family, and you shouldn't have. And like I said, it speaks volumes on this stepdaughter for her to even be a part of this.
That's right. You all don't know what the stepdaughter was accused of, now do you? Huh. That's weird. Anyway, if you did, you'd understand completely why she's involved in this. And also, nobody involved the family. Nobody sought the family out. Nobody did. No. Sorry, that's not how it happened. I think that there's a thread on YouTube or on Facebook actually that shows it as it happened. But fuck me.
Sorry, my opinion. I'm allowed to have one. You know, we all have one.
You know, she's fucking crazy, and the trolls don't give a shit. They've been coming after us for a long time.
Mhm.
All right, this one here is another print that I have, and I'm gonna read it to you. It says, completely disgusting.
Does Rabbit acknowledge all the lies by Steve and Beta now? She knows Beta lies now. I wonder if she's seen Steve's traumatic swatting event. She still supports it back, Steve. Mm-hmm.
Everyone lies. Probably you more than most. But yeah, everyone lies. I don't know what to say there. It's really what your intent is with it, what it is you're being dishonest about, or why, and how easy it is for you to do it, and how hard or not it is for you to retract it and walk back. You know what I mean? Like, everyone says shit that they don't entirely wholeheartedly mean for whatever reason, whether you want to call it a white lie, you want to whatever, embellishment lie, whatever. Okay, but if your lies are causing other people pain, that's another story. That's what I care about.
You're right, just another troll, but Charlotte asked me to do this. Charlotte gave me this stuff. And she has been, her whole life has been dismantled by these people. And she has a right to get her side out as well.
Disgusting. As a survivor of long-term violent child rape, which apparently is not the case, for Steve McRae to compare me sending my idea to someone I trusted upon the prompting of him, which was a lie, Vega and Megan, hi Vega and Megan, shows me that he has no idea what it's like to be a real victim. Only deeply wishes to be seen as one. Which clearly she was twisting what I said, because nobody was comparing her sending ID to a rape victim. What the comparison was of the inability to have a choice.
For this one.
And Tina pointed out that she took away her choice. She took away Megan's choice when she just sent her ID. And I think it's all about consent. You know, I mean, if you send somebody who's not, if I send somebody pictures of that they don't want, I violated that because I didn't ask for consent to do so. And ID, I think, would be something along those lines, which is like, you shouldn't just send your ID to people. So she didn't grasp that. This one, you can remember this one, Megan?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So this one is, this thread will be a series of messages between myself and the co-admin of the Facebook group. I hope people will read through this thread and compare what I've told you what happened with Steve versus what Steve McRae, Beta.
And I have this thread. I have hours and hours of threads from this Facebook group that were sent to me that I'm trying to go through, but it is crazy to do. But he's only can tell you his part.
Erica and Megan are telling you what happened. Was asked to help, and I did. Hi, Nikki.
Now, Nikki says she wasn't in his call.
I'm going over paper.
It's the way shit gets twisted. Eve K here, taking a morsel of truth about something and turning it into a spectacular picture. Everyone called Charlotte a psycho because she said Vanna asked her for her ID for the Facebook group. Now they all acknowledge that Vanna has been asking for IDs. Put two and two together. See, no, that's what you're doing. You're putting two and two together, but you're very far apart twos. Again, Vanna hasn't been asking for anything, not from anyone. She received an email alleging that she was going to lose her monetization on Facebook if the moderators do not present ID. she should have been more, I don't know, more wise when addressing this, and probably should have seen it for the bullshit email that it was. For granted, I can consent that or accede to that. However, she hasn't been doing anything. And from what I recall, it was never required, or it was never alleged to have been asked for a Facebook group. It was alleged to have been asked for people to trust her. That's what has been alleged, right? I got news for you, though. We all, in our own due time, in our own due way, have begun to trust one another without so much as knowing many people's first, let alone last name, let alone a fucking ID.
Nikki, you there?
I'm here.
All right. All right. Thanks for net credit. Here, this is a good one. This tweet here. I'll read it. She says, go ahead and try. Not one lie has been proven yet, but I'm going to keep showing how Steve McRae, Aaron, and Veda are lying. You don't intimidate me and you won't silence me. You're a nobody and I won't block you, but I won't dress you again. You're not worthy of my time. This was dated April 3rd.
Wait, Nikki admitted Veda did that. Yeah. Everyone called Charlotte a psycho because she said,
saying, I heard that. I heard her say that as I was reading Green Worm's comment here. Nikki has said a lot that isn't true. So it's like, yep, Nikki admitted that Veda did that. Nikki said a lot that isn't true. It's funny.
Veda asked her for ID for the Facebook group. Now they all acknowledge that Veda has been asking for IDs. Put 2 and 2 together. Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
Bones of a video ready for voiceover tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get the ID either.
According to Charlotte, Rabbit has not been served. Renell has been served. Rabbit is. What is.
Yeah, Nikki, I know. I just found it funny how they're like, oh, well, Nikki even said, and then right 2 comments below, it's like, oh, well, Nikki's kind of full of shit. I said that I asked recently in our mod Facebook chat. I know, Nikki, I know. Bye, Frisco Chicken. Thanks for being here. No, none of us asked her to trauma dump her life story on us. In fact, I urged her not to. I urged her that if that was what she needed in a channel, let me suggest this other channel, and I went on to suggest another channel. So yeah, I was very upfront and honest about what it is I do with my channel and what it is what kind of content she would offer that I would take and present, and what I wouldn't. There was no qualms about where I stood on anything. It's funny. Yes, no one asked her for anything. No one's fucking. I mean, come on. Really? That's just like the stupidest thing. Like, why is it then? This is the only person who's allegedly been asked for ID? Why is that? I mean, that's crazy. I mean, the creator of the Facebook group, Allison Jones, there for whatever amount of time, nobody even needed to know who the fuck she really was, let alone her ID. See, here's the thing. We don't really care. Okay? Like, I kind of care sometimes to, like, find identity bridges amongst these crazy accounts. Just so I can kind of link them together or link them back to a main account or something, you know? But outside of that, I don't care to know anyone's real life information. I don't care to know if you've been arrested. I don't care what for, or fucking how many people you slept with behind your spouse's back, or how many kids you've had, or abortions you've had. I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care if you have a record. Like, I don't care. I really don't. It's your online activity I care about, because this is the virtual world. What you do in the real world has no effect on what I'm doing on the computer. okay? Or what anyone else is doing on the computer. So you go do you, boo, all you want in your real life. Have at it. I don't need to know a fucking thing. The only time I've ever even let myself know things is if it helped with the identity bridging of the other accounts. But I don't give a shit. That's just knowing a name. That's not knowing anything else. You know, it's crazy. Yeah. You see, so yeah, so that's what I was saying. I have never even had it enter my mind that I might possibly need to know whether or not this person is in fact the legal name that they say that they are. I'll never need to know that. I don't care. I mean, the only time I'm asked to see someone's ID is if to make sure that they're of age for, I don't know, and not safe for work stream or something. But that's not even happening. But like, I don't stream like that anyway. But like in a bar where I work, that's the only time I ask for IDs. And I couldn't tell you any of their information. In fact, I can't even tell you their birthday right after I hand it back to them. I can just tell you whether or not they're 21. That's it. Your wellness counselor. Yeah, I started a Facebook group for all this shit. I haven't worked on it. I gotta finish setting it up, but I really do want to get that going because I want it to mirror it completely the original Facebook and its rules and its purpose and all that, because I think that was a really great premise and format, and I think that's, I don't know, some people have been missing that. So yeah, they're not going to leave Nikki alone. No offense, Nikki, they're not. I mean, they're not going to leave any of us alone. They're not.
What is she doing behind the scenes to Katie that she's afraid of? That girl's doing something. There is something she's doing to Katie Joy behind the scenes that she's so terrified. Oh. She's doing to Katie. That girl's doing something. What is she doing? What is she doing behind the scenes to Katie that she's afraid of? That girl's doing something. There is something she's doing to Katie Joy behind the scenes that she's so terrified. So that lets me know what kind of.
Do you think she's beating her or something? Well, what does that mean? Like, what are you implying? There's something she's doing to carry Katie Joy behind the scenes that's got her so terrified. Do you think she's torturing her? Waterboarding her? What are you getting? What the fuck does that even mean? Oh my God. Like, you were so fucking ridiculous.
There's a big red flag. Now, you would not believe this pollen. Oh my God, it's everywhere. I wiped everything off, cleaned everything off. And the longer I sit out here, the more it gets all over my screens and my computer. I gotta put the screen thing over here. Ugh, it's bad. No wonder my allergies are so bad. But what is that down the rabbit hole? That bedtime rabbit. What is she doing? What is she doing behind the scenes that she's so worried about? Because it damn sure ain't because of her little spook videos or funny videos she thinks they, or whatever she calls them about Katie.
Maybe it's not fear that she's experiencing. Maybe it's frustration. Maybe it's anger. Maybe it's disbelief. I don't know. Maybe it's anything but fear, really. Maybe it's, I don't know, feeling like you're being silenced. Feeling like you're having your rights like stifled, like muffled. I won't say taken away, but muffled. You think that that's a good feeling? I mean, it's not fear, but is it any better or worse? I mean, but I can see it would take fear for you to have some sort of genuine reaction like Rabbit, I guess, rather than like something like integrity that Rabbit's working off of. Okay.
It's not because of that, because she's not the only one that does that. Y'all just build her channel for her. That's what you did. You get her mad views. Keep it going. I'm sure she's enjoying the paychecks. I bet you they're a hell of a lot bigger than mine.
What does this say here, John Smith? Rita Ballou, I think first contact with that Facebook group was with Allison/Sassy. Allison asked for her help cleaning up that Facebook group. I have posted her court papers for that FAFTRO-1. You mean to tell me you people are posting these court documents? Is that what I'm reading here? And I didn't. You didn't get them from me. So, is somebody giving you court documents to post publicly? Well, that's telling. That's interesting. It's fucking crazy.
She probably wouldn't know what to do with my little YouTube check. Ada Powell and George are on my Twitter. I will pin it, explain some of the background. Yeah, I went over the whole restraining order thing, the hearing and the paperwork from the court. I went over all that in previous videos, previous lives. With Allison Sassy. Allison asked her for help cleaning up the Facebook group, right? Yeah, I shared the court papers and all that other stuff. Made a statement to the court, yeah, about how she was allowed to use another name, but it was really her name. Stephen, YouTube creators make false claims, speculate for cheap content. I don't. They're the ones looking for gossip for their audience.
Oh my God, lady. Oh my God. Okay, you're out. You've not shown a fucking bit of evidence to back up any of the things you've claimed that you are stating as fact, that you're saying you know it's true to in regards to. You're not showing anything. So I'm sorry. How is that not looking for gossip or speculating for cheap content? How is that not? That's all you do. That's all you offer. It's cheap fucking content full of speculation. Only you don't call it speculation. You act like it's your fucking divine knowledge or some shit. Let me just say, I fucking love that for you, really. Oh my God. Like, I feel like this might happen to you a lot. I don't know. I hope not, but anyway. When you start showing things to back up the shit you say about myself, about anyone for that matter, then maybe you got a point. But until then, you're the biggest fucking cheap content, speculatory, commentative, drama liar there is, in my opinion.
And Stephen, his pals have no problems claiming, just proving is the problem. Yeah, they never have nothing. You get hay fever wipes? Well, God, I need this. You should see the ring of pollen around my swimming pool.
Enough with the pollen.
It's insane. There's this yellow ring. I'm believing that. I just don't. I mean, I just don't.
For two, which she never
Right.
did.
Which never happened.
Right. So I have that as well.
Phone number, and I've never ever given it to anyone. I've never even phoned it. Nothing. I don't want anything to do with her.
That's a lie. I got a screenshot that proves that Nikki was sharing her phone number to people. So that's a lie. Number
I want to see the screenshot.
to people.
Wait, hey, Nikki, I'm curious she's talking about. Because I don't recall you sharing anything like that. You should hear her go with Betty. Yeah, she brings up Betty here and there. It's funny. Honestly, you don't know. What is their obsession with Discord? Like, they think that that's all we do is hang out in Discord and plot and scheme and plan and do all these fucking horrible, illegal, nefarious things in a Discord server. Like, none of us are on Discord, and none of us are even in a Discord together, other than like maybe the Without a Crystal Ball one. And it doesn't belong to any of us. Like, none of us are moderators. At least I don't think we are. I'm not. But I mean, I don't think anyone else is. It's crazy. Why is she telling us about pollen? Is she trying to feel bad for her? Like, Steve Hughes, well, yeah, she's got allergies. Do you have any idea how tough it is to stream? You can't breathe out of both nostrils. She'll soldier through those somehow. Or she'll pass out. We can hope. Take a Benadryl and quit bitching about the pollen. I know, right? Take a couple Benadryl. I'm kidding. Don't take a couple of Benadryl. I mean, a couple probably, but still, don't take more than that.
So that's a lie.
That's a lot.
I'm surprised she hasn't.
I will not show you the screenshot because I didn't block the number out. It's not her number
So then you just redact it real quick.
anymore.
Oh, but if it's not her number anymore, then what the fuck do you have to black out for? It's not her number anymore, right? See, here come the excuses and why we can't show the evidence that we are attesting to having. We claim we have. Just take our word for it, though. You can trust us.
But it's just the point of it.
It's just the point.
I wish I would have. Maybe I can go in and do it real quick. But yes, I have proof that Nikki was sharing Charlotte's number. Let me see if I can get this to do it real quick.
I said that I've given it to people or something. That'll probably.
Right.
I know. Wait a minute. How do I get transferred from her hating you to fucking me finally?
Steve cares more about clout than money. He loves knowing that he's the OG victim and a co-owner of any anti-KJ group. Steve doesn't like to refer to himself as a victim. And in fact, I think the only time he does is because it's just the right word to use at times. Like, not because he really feels attached to it. And who the fuck likes to be a victim? That's what I want to know. Like, I know people do. I know that there are some people that do. Like, I know Katie Joy fucking loves the victimhood status, but like, in my opinion, but like, why do people love that? You know, I mean, I don't know. It's gonna, I don't know. I'm just not going to be sitting over here on my channel saying, I'm that person's victim. You're not going to hear me say that. You're not. Even if they do me wrong, I don't think I'm going to ever say that I'm their victim, because I don't know. I feel like in this community, in this setting, in this context anyways, I feel like that's handing them power. And I don't want to do that for any of you. I don't want to give you guys any power. So I'm pretty sure Steve's not sitting over here happily handing over his power to Katie Joy.
Maybe a restraining order. I want to go back after you at this point.
Because
man,
you did it for revenge. It was frivolous, and you knew it. Anytime you found anything, it was against Katie or Charlotte.
Was it frivolous against Kyle? Because the six-figure judgment that he's kind of waiting on right now kind of lends a little bit of credibility into that suit not being at all frivolous. So yeah.
Doesn't matter. God, there I am defending Katie again. Oh, that irritates the hell out of me that you all. Ooh.
Should have waited for you.
You've been doing it for years. I mean, come on.
Like your deflection target, Nikki.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm like the crazy person shit filter.
I can't handle this. You're better at it than me. I cannot handle that drama.
Only because I've had fucking experience with it, which sucks.
And that's what I mean. I'm so sorry, but that's what
Yeah, I don't want to be better at it.
it's awful, but you can handle it. I can't do that.
All right, this one goes back to the IDs as well. I'll read. And it says, it's easier if I just read it. Our lovely exiled says what she was he being sarcastic, referring to me. We need to see the context if you have a screenshot, because asking for a driver's license is a pretty big deal. Now, let me tell Cammie and Rachel here. Exiled is somebody, and I'm not even joking here. I'm not even exaggerating. Exiled is somebody that I never had a conversation with. I don't know who the fuck she is, nor her husband, and yet she has terminal cancer, or has had terminal cancer, and said until the day she dies of cancer, she's going to attack me for something that I did to her and her husband, but has never said to anybody what it was.
Oh God.
I swear to you, that's exactly what it is.
Well, I say this as someone who watched my mother die of cancer. Who the fuck is dying, facing their own mortality of cancer nonetheless, and vowing to ruin Steve McRae before they go out? Like, I feel like you're missing the whole grand scheme of things here, and you are really absolutely wasting your last moments here with your family. So I kind of question who the fuck would actually say that. I mean, my mom's been so fucking pissed off at people at times, primarily my father, where she would have made a vow to ruin their lives or whatever, take them out with her, whatever. But upon actually being given the diagnosis that she would be leaving soon this earth, the last thing in her fucking mind would be that vendetta. The last thing. So I question it.
But again, she's one of the lunatic trolls, because I don't know what the hell I did with this woman. I never talked to her in my life. I didn't know who the fuck she was. She came out
I
of
still don't know.
Yeah, she was a friend of Red's Rhetoric, and she told Reds one day, "Hey, I don't want you talking to Steve." And he's like, "Why?" And she's like, "Because I just don't want you to." She wouldn't tell him the reason either, and he's like, "Fuck you." Steve's one of my best friends, and he's like, "I'm not gonna shit on him," and so she launched this tirade and been vindictive for like 5 years ago. This is 5 years ago. That's all that happened. I swear to God. I don't
You sure that person, the account's not like Unirock or something? Like a sock? I mean, think about it. It could be.
know who the hell she is. I've never spoken with one of this woman.
Oh, Nikki, look at blonde one here. They say Nikki lies her bony butt up. They called you thin. Awesome.
And then Charlotte
If
says,
lying
"No,
is what's helping you get there, then fucking.
it wasn't sarcastic." He said nobody was going to work with a new person coming in as a stranger, and then I needed to prove my ID, use my voice more, and tell them more about my personal story, which wasn't comfortable, but shared some, and those have been shared and read on live YouTube. Now, here's the question, though. What does she even mean by nobody would take her seriously? We got people from the community all the time that are new.
Yeah.
And that's just
still don't
weird.
know the story.
We promote the people all the time. Yeah, so I don't even know what she ought to gather by saying that. And what would an ID prove?
I know. Why would she send that to Megan? Like, what is Megan gonna want that for? What the fuck is the
Yeah.
Yeah, but she
Yeah,
said it to not me.
The irony of Steve slamming someone for holding a grudge for 5 years. See, it's not that he's slamming someone for holding a grudge for 5 years. He's slamming someone for, well, in the course of those 5 years of them holding a grudge, they're coming for that person. They're acting out a vendetta almost. And he's the source of it. I mean, at least that I think that's what was being said here. So yeah, that's what he's slamming this person for. Like, dude, I get it. I wronged you allegedly somehow 5 years ago. But this account has been coming for him for the past 5 years, for the 5 years that he's referencing here. It isn't him slamming someone for holding a grudge for 5 years. It's him slamming someone for them slamming him for 5 years.
I think she did it to Megan to hurt Megan.
Nikki lies her booty up. Yeah, her booty up. Just remember, this is the man who claimed a welfare check was a SWAT. There's a big difference between actual reality and Steve's distorted reality. The irony of Steve slamming someone for holding a grudge for 5 years. Exactly. Hey, Sarah. No, doesn't protest too much. Yeah. Yes, he does. She was on the block list, and he is afraid people will talk to us.
Yeah, he's not afraid. He's not afraid.
Let me see what you said. You can attest to that. I'm just saying. That was
I'm
probably.
getting
Let me
tired.
see. Steve cares more about clout than money. He loves knowing he's the OG victim and a co-owner of any anti-KJ group. Yeah, that's sad. A grown man. That's.
And here you are doing an almost 4-hour live stream commentating on his private call with his friends / moderators, content creators here. But you think he's sad? Like, you can't even find public shit to fucking commentate on and use against them or us or him or whatever. You have to now steal shit that they're the conversations they're having amongst friends in private. That's where you're hoping to find something juicy because you're just not getting it anywhere else.
Well, they haven't asked for any proof, and they're giving her money. Last time I checked, it was at $200. Yeah. Yeah. They want to control over all Katie content, so Nikki sounds like a hypocrite here, big time. Yeah, that's true. None of them think for themselves, let alone think critically. All right, I'm going to show you something
Oh,
here.
this would be good.
I have something to show you. I took the bottom pictures off because it's the family members, even though they've been up on panel and we're in this call. I didn't feel right showing them. But here's pictures of some of the people in the call. Steve, Megan, Rachel, Nikki, Veda, Regan, and a couple more is going to come in. Carla's number. No, it didn't share. Okay, let me. Sharing Charlotte's number. Here. That's not all. Here is Nikki sharing Charlotte's number. I blocked the number out. Can you all see it? No, it didn't share. Okay, let me stop sharing and reshare. It's stuck on the recording. I'll have to go. I'm going to the next recording anyway. Here is Charla sharing, or Nikki sharing out Charla's number that she said she didn't even, she got rid of.
I don't, what the hell am I even looking at there? It's my tablet. Shit. Change. 129.34. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm going to turn this off for 1 second. So I can use my ugly glasses, but the ones that will help me actually see something. Can you please call me on my phone? I have started to, I don't know, it's been such a long, I don't know what the hell she thinks that this shows here. There's nothing that links Nikki to this. In fact, it looks like a screenshot of a conversation with this person. And then someone hit the info on this conversation. I don't think it's email. Maybe it's email. And then this it looks like this screenshot or whatever was posted somewhere. But it's not, it doesn't even show who's on this. Like, what do you think that this shows, dude? This is Nikki sharing her number. Dude, this is nothing of the sort. This is not even a share of her number. You can see the X up there. I mean, like, it doesn't even look like it was posted. This looks like a private conversation. This isn't Discord either. It's Twitter. Or is it Facebook? I can't tell. No, it's Facebook. It's Facebook Messenger. It's not Discord. Like, do you even know what the fuck you're talking about, man? Oh my God. See, this is what okay. This is why it gets pointed out that you're sharing lies and misinformation, because you are in fact sharing incorrect information, and maybe it's a lie, maybe it's just misinformation. I don't know which. That's why it's both are considered. Either way, it's a bunch of shit.
Well, and she didn't do. Right here it is. All right, that's Nikki. All right. And then here's the call. Here's the group. I just took the bottom two pictures out because one was a family member, and I'm not sure. The other one was just an avatar, but I still didn't, I just took them out. And this is Beta and Nikki, Rachel, Reagan, Megan, Steve, and a couple more will join. And then the other two people, the stepdaughter that was, decided to come in on it. Yeah. There's that, but they didn't do nothing.
It screenshot literally showed. No. Oh my God.
Okay. They didn't do anything. Let me show you some things they've done. They haven't done nothing now.
Okay.
But I'm going to show you. And then we'll finish playing this recording, but I need a break from it.
Yeah, you just gotta show us something.
Let me show you just some of the things they posted. And this is all in their little group. They can say all they want, but they've never posted anything. And they've never done anything. And they don't have anything to do with it, but they do. They took a picture of her and put on all kind of weight to make her look like she's gained all this weight. And they call it Porcula Stankfish. That's what they call it.
What?
And here, I'll show you. They've created this on Twitter.
What are you talking? What?
Right. I'm not going to show you the one where they put the weight on because I didn't ask her. I'm sure she would say anything, but I'm just not. Yeah. Look at this. Just created day of the hearing. Day of the hearing.
Oh, gee, that's not
We're close to it. All right, let's go.
Come on. All right, let me see this here. All right, so it's at Porcula Stink B. Okay, so I searched Twitter for that handle because evidently there's an account under that name somewhere on Twitter, and this is what comes up. So there's one tweet, it looks like, no people, and the one tweet is of OG Black Wolf saying, I don't know who you are, but I'm blocking you. Good luck with whatever your agenda is. So we click on this. Oh, something went wrong. Try reloading. This account doesn't exist. That means that the account holder took down their account. Gee, huh. Funny how, like, I've never seen or heard of this account before. So they wouldn't probably tell me that no one really has screenshots of it. So how is this known really? Anyway. No, wrong one. Sure, that's right. Where's the video? Oh, there it is. Oh, there's more.
See, look at this. This is the stuff they do.
Wait, who's they? Who the
Sorry.
fuck are you saying? Who's they? Because I'm not seeing any proof or evidence on who's doing what here. You're just showing a bunch of screenshots from a fucked up account. You're not showing me who fucking made the account, who's behind the account, who's posting on the account, who's even documenting the account.
This is the stuff they do.
Okay, what's this? Go back. Why did you move that so quickly?
This is the stuff they do.
Okay, there we go. Oh, you said you weren't going to show this blown up picture of her. And here you are fucking zooming in on it. That's funny. Huh. Okay.
I showed anyone. Oh well. This is disgusting. Oh, there's more.
Oh, what's that? Really? Dude, really? The person documenting these screenshots, taking these screenshots, and sending them to you is the person depicted in the screen. Oh, dude, come on. Oh my God. Oh my God. Like, in the future, you want to, I don't know, make it look like it's not you. Get those who you want to blame it on, at least interact with the fucking account or something, you know? Like, oh my, this is the most ridiculous thing ever. Like, holy shit. Like, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. Easy. Look at that. Look at, oh my God, really? That account was just made in January. It's almost like the person sending you the screenshots is the person who's been documenting every post that went up on that Twitter account when nobody else has even fucking heard of it. I don't
Oh,
understand.
I should have put it in a slideshow. Oh, I'm gonna show two more though. There's more. That's stuff they're posting on.
Let me ask you something. This group of people over here, us creators that they like to lump in with each other, who in the history of social media here in this community has any one of us ever called, mocked, ridiculed as being fat or pig-like or porky? Like, is this kind of something we have a pattern of doing? Like, where has this been established that this is how we go about things? Any one of us. Where else have we posted this shit? Like, really think about it. Fucking think about it. Oh my God. Then think about all those who have gone this route.
Twitter about Charla. Yeah. But they don't do anything. Oh, there's even more.
Yeah, we don't do anything. We don't.
It's just never ending.
Gee.
Never ending.
When you keep reading shit, yeah, it's never ending.
Oh, this is a hassle. Next time you can bet I will put them into a slideshow. Porker.
Oh, is that another one? Oh, it is. Okay. Let's this one's see if we can find this one. And again, one fucking thing. Black Wolf. Another sock of someone's again. I don't know you. I'm blocking you. You tried oh so hard, didn't you? You really did, didn't you, boo? You did. Oh, look at this account doesn't exist. Another account that the account user took down. Huh. See, usually when people make these accounts, they get reported left and right because people are using it to harass someone, and then it gets terminated. But not here. They didn't harass anyone. Seems like they just hurried up and did a bunch of posts to get the screenshots, and they took the account down. That's what it looks like to me, in my opinion. But sure, KDP, sure. All right, we're gonna wrap this up in a minute. Oh, she shows her DMs again. Okay, that pathetic excuse for proof of a screenshot that Kathy P there showed was not Discord. That wasn't Discord. What the fuck are you talking about? Have you ever been on Discord? And that's where I'm going to wrap it up. I ceased contact through text and DMs and whatnot back in July. Over a month after that, I got 98 text messages straight, with no response from me. So what the fuck are you talking about, Kathy P? Really? I just want to point this out. She has yet to show any evidence or proof of any of the shit she's claimed. In fact, she thinks that she has. She thinks she showed a screenshot of a Discord. It's Messenger. And there's nothing identifiable on it. This is insane. I feel like I'm listening to Emily Artful's video about Creepshow art, where she's using that Instagram DM conversation to make her case and prove that her ex has been harassing her. When there was a troll, like a bot thing, just talking about some stupid fucking game, trying to sell some idea or game. That's what that was. Like, lots of people got this back then. But I feel like that's what I'm listening to here. I feel like I'm listening to what most people know can depict and realize and recognize as bullshit, while everyone else is holding it up as like the holy grail of proof of some kind. Like, I didn't realize bullshit was all the proof people needed. I'm not sure how that's harassment though to anyone in particular. They were showing a dog. Just showing a picture of a dog. In underwear it looked like, but yeah. I feel bad for the dog. How is that? All right, I'm pissed. I'm fucking pissed. Whether it's Kathy P or whoever, that you want to accredit us with the ridiculousness. Like, we're not any better than this. Like, we want to come up with something better than I smell like poop, I stink. Come on. Come on. Like, I'm legit. I'm honestly insulted right now. Fucking insulted. Like, do you think I'm an idiot? Do you think I'm no better than that? Oh my God. If you don't think any of us are better than that, you think that that's the best we can come up with. Fuck you. I'm seriously offended by this. And I think all of you fucking anti-Katie's lumped in here with me should be. Because that's fucking insulting. I don't care. That's insulting. It's insulting. That may be funny by KDP standards over there, but that's fucking cringe. It's not even worthy of an acknowledgement. I don't want to laugh. I want to get to where she's at there. I'm 35, 50.
Here it is. It's just endless. I smell like poop. I am stank. I mean, it's just.
Okay, there we go. That's interesting. Right, so yeah, I'm wrapping this up for now. It's 1 a.m. I'm gonna go to bed. We're at the 1:36 hour. There's 2 hours left in this fucking stream. But like I said, she only covers the mod call for like another hour. After that, it's just her fucking yammering away. I think. Yeah, another hour. All right, let me get over here to chat and say hi, everyone, see what's going on over. Brooklyn, okay, so here's the thing. People want to say for the anti-Katie community, whatever. I don't care. They can call us whatever they want. I myself, I'm not against Katie. I fully support her being on this platform. I fully support her being a content creator, support her as a human, whatever. I'm all for her doing what she's doing. Except for when she's fucking people over and lying on people and making shit up about people and, and just telling people to fuck off when they call her on it. But I mean, she has every right to do that, I guess. But we also have a right to call it out when we see it, But I'm not against her. I'm not anti her. Try to fence me. It's getting too. Why do these few other people want Nikki Rabbits to know off YouTube? I don't you know what it is. I think it's because we had the balls to tell them to stop trying to push everyone off of YouTube. I think that right now, a big portion of this is because we gave a lot of these people shit when they were taking it upon themselves to be the YouTube police and dictate whether or not Molly should be on this platform or anyone else, really, a couple other people. And yeah, I mean, you can dislike someone, you can dislike shit that they do, you can disagree, whatever, you can counter it. Have at it. You're right, you know? But if you're going to sit here and try to think that you have some sort of right or responsibility or authority or just ability to determine what everyone else on this platform should be able to choose from as content, well, then you should know that it's not a matter of if the same shit should come your way, but it's a matter of when. Because if you're going to support other people being run off of this platform because you're butthurt or because they just pissed you off that day, and you should know that it's just going to come right back around on you. And I am kind of on the side where, why don't we just call each other out? Why don't we just highlight shit that we find problematic and then move the fuck on? Why do we have to remove that, all that we don't like? That's my whole point of it. Yeah, I think that I agree, Nikki. I do. I think that Katie has a lot more invested and involved in this. Although I kind of wonder now with the filing tonight, I wonder if her priorities might seem to be elsewhere for a bit and how that might affect other things. I'm curious. I don't know. I could be wrong. Oh, you're welcome. Anytime, Brooklyn. Anytime. And by all means, ask anything you want. I get it. But yeah, these creators, I don't know. They're a bunch of entitled fucking hypocrite bitches with delicate sensibilities. I don't know how else to put it. And I see bitches in the unisex term, not in they're female, therefore they're bitches. I can call them dicks instead if that's better. Penises. Assholes. All right. I really want to continue. So all right, I think I'm gonna wrap this up. It's like I feel myself becoming less and less funny every minute that goes by. Can we do a group cease and desist? I mean, anyone can write a cease and desist and send it, whatever. I suppose we could, but I mean, it's not going to do any good. It's not. And it's just going to be mocked and ridiculed. It's going to be, we'd be like, in a sense, dry standing the shit out of it. There's really no way to win on something like this unless you just get better at their game than they are. But I don't know. I'm not going to be any good at their game, so I'm not even going to try to play. I'm going to keep playing my game, but it's a much more unpleasant way to go about things, I think. Really, the only thing I can hope to do, and I'm striving to do, is just basically keep myself and anything I say or do is as genuine as possible. they can make up whatever they want about me, but so long as I don't start fulfilling their claims, then their claims will never be true, and they'll always look like they're full of shit. So that's all I can do. That and try to learn how to defend myself in a civil lawsuit, which I'm actually trying to do. Which reminds me, I gotta go work on something. So, all right, I'm out of here. I'm hoping for a Trump live. Yeah, I think we're gonna see a few of those coming forward. I don't know. Could be wrong. She may be hearing us saying that we're expecting this, and then just say, "Fuck you! I'm not gonna give you what you want." Well, serve this right, I guess. Right. Yeah. Right. What they claims as wins aren't even close. So I gotta remember to read the comments when I comment. Thank you, Megan. I don't share your confidence, but I may just end up spending money on an attorney. I don't really want to. I don't really have it, especially if I have to travel. I don't have money for all that. I just don't. But oh well. You know, Linda says none of you will ever stoop to their level, EKC. 20 years ago, I might have. But maybe not. Because I always like to try to tackle things from outside the box, and doing the same shit as them is really literally doing shit inside the box. But I don't have the energy though to go today. I don't have the energy to try. Like, do you have any idea how much energy it must take to play all these fucking games on social media? All the time. I mean, I made a few sock accounts following the anti-vax crowd around. Like, this is ridiculous what I would have to do now if I try to do what they're doing. There's no way. Like, I would have to probably start taking lots of Adderall, I think. I had. All right, I'm out of here. Good night, everyone. Thanks for being here. And I will probably, if I stream, it won't be until tomorrow. It won't be until tomorrow night, but I don't know. We'll see. So, Kitty, want to say good night? Say good night. Say good night. See? Oh, Bye, guys. Have a good night.